Hi, I'm Ryan Carter, and I'm a composer. Most of my music is for traditional acoustic instruments, but I make electronic music too. And as some of you have probably already heard about, I've been kind of obsessed over the last year with this iPhone project. It's going to be an album of algorithmically generated listener interactive electronica. That means that it'll be an app and it'll have an interface with buttons on it. You'll press one and it will play a track of electronic music, but it's not playing any sound files. What it's doing is executing code that generates the sound. And what that allows me to do is take data from the accelerometer of the device and pipe that into the code so that as you're listening, you can change how the music sounds in real time, and it'll be a little bit different every time that you hear it. I don't have a background in programming, so I've spent most of the last year just learning enough programming to get this to work, and now technically it is working. I have the interface working, and I'm getting sounds that are interactive. Now I just need to actually compose the music, but I want to give a short demonstration of what kind of thing this can do. You're going to hear a synthesizer at first, and the pitch is controlled on the x-axis of the device, so as you rotate the phone this way, the pitch will go up, and the panning is controlled on the y-axis, so you can move the sound from your left ear to your right ear like that. And then you'll hear a bass line come in, and you'll hear a bunch of other instruments, and actually every instrument is interactive in some way. Some of the interactivity is more subtle than the opening and stuff, but part of the fun is figuring out what you're controlling and how. So here's an example. Okay, I think you get the idea. So now I just need to take a couple months off from other work to compose out the music. It's pretty time consuming because everything has to be written as code. I decided to post here because a lot of people I've talked to about this project have been interested in hearing more about it, and I figured that this would be a good way to show what I'm doing. So if you're a friend of mine, you don't need to feel obligated to donate. You can just tell your friends about the project. But I also decided to post because every donation will be matched dollar for dollar by the Chesswater Music Commissioning Fund. And projects on here all have different kinds of thank you gifts at different levels of donation. What I decided to do is for a $5 donation, which turns into a $10 donation, you'll get a free download code once the app is released on the App Store. And so if you're thinking of getting it anyway, this kind of amounts to a pre-order. Apple limits that to the first 50 people. Well, they don't give more than 50 free download codes for a single app. So the first 50 people to donate at least $5 will get a free download code. There are other kinds of thank you gifts at higher donation levels, like I'll put your name in a list of donors in the source code and send you a screenshot so you can prove that you're in that app, or at a higher level you can have parts of the source code named after you if you like. Lots of things. So anyway, thanks for listening, and thanks for your interest in my project.